Pisces, have you ever found yourself lying awake at night asking one question over and over again? Why? Why did that opportunity disappear? Why did someone walk away? Why did your plans suddenly change? Why did life seem to lead you in one direction only to pull you somewhere completely different? What if those questions are finally about to receive the answers you've been waiting for? What if the confusion that has followed you for so long is beginning to transform into clarity? Because Pisces, today's message carries one of the most meaningful spiritual energies the universe has revealed in a long time. The pieces of your story are beginning to come together. Events that once seemed random, conversations that once felt insignificant, endings that once broke your heart, and delays that once tested your patience, are slowly revealing a much bigger picture. The universe is preparing to show you why everything happened exactly the way it did. Many people believe they understand their journey while they're living through it. But life rarely works that way. The deepest understanding usually arrives later. It arrives after enough time has passed for us to see how one event quietly led to another. Today's reading suggests that you are entering one of those extraordinary seasons. A season where confusion gives way to understanding. Where uncertainty transforms into confidence. Where old questions finally receive meaningful answers. Before we continue this incredible reading, if you're ready to receive clarity, wisdom, and guidance from the universe, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and become part of our growing family. Every day we explore the messages the universe may be sending to your zodiac sign, helping you move through life with hope, confidence, and purpose. Now leave this affirmation in the comments. Everything is unfolding for my highest good. Write those words with complete belief. Because today's reading suggests they are becoming your reality. Pisces, one of the strongest messages surrounding today's energy is clarity. Not the kind of clarity that arrives through someone explaining everything to you. The kind that suddenly appears inside your own heart. The kind that makes you stop in the middle of your day and quietly think, now I understand. Many of the experiences that once caused frustration are beginning to reveal their true purpose. Think back to an opportunity you desperately wanted but never received. At the time, it may have felt devastating. You may have believed the universe had forgotten you. But imagine if accepting that opportunity had prevented you from discovering something much better later. Imagine if one closed door quietly protected you from walking into the wrong future. Today's reading suggests that several moments from your past are about to make sense in exactly that way. Pisces, there is a hidden truth preparing to come into the light. This truth doesn't necessarily involve secrets. Instead, it involves perspective. The ability to finally see a situation as it truly was rather than as you feared it might be. Sometimes we spend years believing that something ended because we weren't good enough. When in reality, it ended because it simply wasn't meant to remain part of our journey. Sometimes we blame ourselves for circumstances that were never within our control. The universe wants you to release that unnecessary weight. Not every ending happened because you failed. Some endings happened because they created room for something far greater. Today's energy suggests that realization is becoming impossible to ignore. Pisces, your intuition is becoming stronger than ever. Throughout your life, you've often sensed things before they happened. You've felt certain emotions without knowing why. You've recognized honest people almost immediately. You've also felt uncomfortable around situations that later proved to be unhealthy. Yet there were times when you ignored those feelings. Perhaps because you wanted things to work out differently. Perhaps because you doubted yourself. Today's reading encourages you to trust your inner wisdom again. Your intuition has been quietly guiding you all along. Now you're beginning to recognize just how accurate it has always been. Pisces, a question that has remained unanswered for a long time is finally approaching resolution. This question may involve love, career, family, friendship, or your personal purpose. Whatever form it takes, today's reading suggests that the answer will not create fear. It will create peace. Sometimes we think we're searching for certainty. What we're actually searching for is peace. The universe is preparing to replace endless wondering with quiet understanding. Instead of asking why, you'll begin asking what's next. And that simple shift changes everything. Pisces, another powerful message appears around disappointment. Many of you have carried the memory of an opportunity that never happened. A dream that seemed to disappear. A relationship that didn't become what you hoped. A goal that felt forever out of reach. The universe gently reminds you that disappointment often becomes the doorway to unexpected blessings. If every dream had unfolded exactly as planned, you would never have discovered the opportunities now approaching. Today's energy suggests a beautiful replacement is arriving. Not a copy of what was lost. Something better. Something more aligned. Something that reflects the person you've become rather than the person you used to be. Sometimes life doesn't restore what disappeared. It replaces it with something far more meaningful. Pisces, someone's true intentions are also becoming much easier to recognize. For a long time you may have questioned where you stood with a certain person. Perhaps their words and actions never fully matched. Perhaps their behavior left you feeling uncertain. Today's reading suggests that uncertainty is ending. Truth has a remarkable way of revealing itself without force. You won't need to chase explanations. You won't need to investigate. People eventually reveal themselves through consistency. The universe encourages you to observe rather than assume. Very soon you'll understand exactly who deserves a place in your future. Pisces, your life has never been falling apart. It has been quietly falling into place. Every delay, every lesson, every unexpected ending, every surprising beginning, has been leading you toward greater wisdom, greater peace, and greater purpose. If today's message touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and turn on notifications so you never miss your daily horoscope and messages from the universe. Before you leave, comment below. I trust the universe's plan. Write those words with complete confidence. Because Pisces, the universe is about to reveal why everything happened. Pisces, if you've stayed with me until this moment, then perhaps something inside you already knows that this message has arrived at exactly the right time. Maybe you have been carrying questions that no one else could answer. Questions about the choices you've made. Questions about people who suddenly disappeared from your life. Questions about opportunities that slipped through your fingers just when you thought everything was finally working out. For a long time, those questions may have felt heavier than the answers. You may have searched for explanations in conversations, memories, and even in your own decisions. But today's energy suggests something beautiful. The search is coming to an end. Not because someone else is finally going to explain everything, but because your own heart is becoming ready to understand. Now the universe wants to show you why every chapter of your past has been preparing you for what comes next. Because your story has never been a collection of random events. It has always been one connected journey. Pisces, one of the greatest gifts life can offer is perspective. Perspective changes everything. The same event that once caused tears can later become the reason you smile. The same disappointment that once felt unbearable can later become the turning point that led you towards something extraordinary. Think about your own journey. There were moments when you believed life was moving against you. Doors closed. Plans changed. People walked away. Dreams seemed to disappear. At the time, it felt impossible to understand why. But today's reading suggests that the universe is beginning to connect those moments like pieces of a beautiful puzzle. The picture is finally becoming clear. Pisces, there is another hidden truth the universe wants you to recognize. Not every loss was truly a loss. Sometimes what leaves your life creates room for what truly belongs. Imagine trying to plant a beautiful garden without first removing the weeds. There would never be enough room for healthy growth. Life often works the same way. Certain relationships had to end. Certain habits had to change. Certain opportunities had to disappear. Not because the universe wanted to punish you, but because it was creating space for something much more aligned with your future. Today's reading encourages you to stop mourning every closed door. Some doors closed because they were never leading where your soul wanted to go. Pisces, the answer you've been waiting for may arrive in a very unexpected way. It may not come through a dramatic announcement. It may come through a quiet realization. A simple conversation. A book. A dream. a memory that suddenly makes sense, or one peaceful moment where everything connects inside your heart. That is often how the universe works. It doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough is not something happening around you. It is something changing within you. When your understanding changes, your entire future begins to change as well. Pisces, your intuition continues becoming one of the strongest themes in today's reading. Many people spend years searching for guidance outside themselves. But your greatest guide has always been within you. There were moments when your intuition warned you. Moments when it encouraged you. Moments when it quietly asked you to wait. Looking back, you'll probably realize it was right far more often than you admitted. The universe now asks you to trust that inner voice again. Not because it promises an easy path, but because it consistently guides you toward the right one. Every experience you've lived through has strengthened that inner wisdom. Today you are more emotionally aware than you were a year ago. More discerning. More peaceful. More confident. That growth is one of your greatest blessings. Pisces, the new opportunity replacing an old disappointment continues shining brightly throughout this reading. Notice something important. The universe is not trying to recreate your past. It is creating something better. Sometimes we become attached to one specific dream. We convince ourselves that happiness can only arrive through one particular outcome. But life has a remarkable way of surprising us. Many people eventually discover that the blessing they received was far greater than the blessing they originally wanted. That is exactly what today's energy suggests. What is approaching reflects the wiser version of you. Not the person you were years ago. The person you have become through patience, healing, and experience. Pisces, someone's true intentions are also becoming impossible to ignore. This message is not meant to create fear. It is meant to create freedom. When people consistently show you who they are, believe them. If someone genuinely supports your happiness, their actions will reveal it. If someone values your presence, you'll feel respected rather than confused. If someone belongs in your future, they won't require endless guessing. The universe is removing unnecessary uncertainty from your life. Clarity protects your peace. Truth protects your future. And honesty creates stronger relationships than false hope ever could. Pisces, the peaceful new chapter mentioned earlier is no longer simply approaching. It is quietly beginning. Peace does not mean every challenge disappears. Peace means your relationship with life changes. You stop fighting every delay. You stop fearing every unknown. You stop believing that every closed door is permanent. Instead, you begin trusting that what belongs to you will arrive at the perfect moment. That trust creates emotional freedom. And emotional freedom creates space for abundance. Pisces, there is another beautiful lesson appearing today. Forgive yourself. Many Pisces continue carrying guilt over decisions they made years ago. You replay conversations, missed opportunities, moments you wish you had handled differently. The universe gently reminds you that you made every decision with the knowledge you had at that time. You were learning, growing, becoming. Without those experiences, you would not possess the wisdom you have today. Release the weight of unnecessary regret. The past prepared you. It does not define you. Pisces, now let's talk about your lucky number. Your lucky number today is 16. In numerology, the number 16 represents awakening, wisdom gained through experience, inner transformation, spiritual insight, truth, and rebuilding your future on stronger foundations. For Pisces, this number is a powerful reminder that clarity often arrives after periods of uncertainty. Whenever you notice the number 16, allow it to remind you that every lesson has been preparing you for a wiser, stronger, and more peaceful future. The answers you've been seeking are no longer far away. They are already beginning to reveal themselves. Pisces, your lucky color is sapphire blue. Sapphire blue symbolizes truth, wisdom, honesty, inner peace, intuition, and spiritual clarity. It reflects calm confidence rather than emotional confusion. Imagine looking into a clear blue sky after days of heavy clouds. Nothing about the sky has changed. The clouds have simply moved away. That is exactly what today's reading represents. The The confusion is lifting. The uncertainty is clearing. The truth has been there all along. Now you are finally able to see it. Pisces, before this reading comes to an end, the universe leaves you with one final message. Stop asking why your journey looked different from everyone else's. It had to. Your lessons were unique. Your purpose is unique. Your timing is unique. Everything you've experienced, every goodbye, every delay, every unexpected turn, every unanswered prayer, has quietly shaped the person you are today. And that person is finally ready for the next chapter. Keep trusting your intuition. Keep choosing peace over confusion. Keep believing that every ending creates room for a better beginning. Because the universe has never been working against you. It has always been working for you. If today's message resonated with your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and turn on notifications so you never miss your daily horoscope and messages from the universe. Before you leave, write this affirmation in the comments. Everything happened for my highest good. Read those words one more time. Believe them with your whole heart. Then carry that belief with you into the days ahead. Because Pisces, the universe is about to reveal why everything happened. And when that understanding fully arrives, you won't look back with regret. You'll look back with gratitude. Because you'll finally see that every twist, every delay, every lesson, and every unexpected ending was quietly leading you toward the life you were always meant to live.